this whole story got to be broken down into what is truth. Many times we hear about this story and we continue to get confused because that's how it was set up to be. Now, it started way before the Garden of Eden, but we're not going to elaborate on that because the Garden of Eden was back then in Atlanteans' time when they was their countries, the different islands, Atlantia, Lemuria, the moon. Atlantia was destroyed 200,000 years ago. Lemuria destroyed first. But nevertheless, we need to find out what's going on. Who disobeyed? Who followed the orders? Remember, if we go back, only they said the Bible is the devil Bible. You better stop saying those things about their Bible, even if it's 30% of truth in it. It's still enough truth in it to wipe the 70% clean as white snow. So, back in the Garden of Eden, we had and we heard the Elohim. We heard the sons of God. We hear, let us make man in his image. Yes, us, the Father, the Most High God, and his two sons. He had two daughters. He had way more children than that. But we just stick with plain simple things today. Okay, so she don't know she talking about y'all. She be saying all this stuff, but it can be proven though. But I don't know why y'all listen to her. But she proving things though. You putting up with everything that people have taught you, but it's what you need to be helping yourself, teach yourself. These was two brothers. The Bible, the world, the truth, the existence that we know of on this planet started with two brothers, two black brothers at that. One of the brothers, their father was Anu, the Most High. One brother is half reptilian, half black man, and that's Inky, the one at the bottom. Now, yes, when we think we can override what the higher power, the all, the one source, the one intelligent consciousness of life, the existence of one. If we think we could overpower him, we cannot. It's an illusion. It never will happen. The two brothers in the Bible, that's all you hear. You start with these two guys, Inky and Eliam. And Leah was over the nation of, and is the nation of Israel, the nation, the black 12, black Hebrew Israelites. Now, they try to put confusion up and down, up and down, up and down the road, trying to mix this stuff up so bad and make it seem like India is the bad one and Inky is the good one. Now listen, only thing I know is the truth gonna find all y'all out, all us out, all we out, all me out, all I out, all the world out. It got to. It cannot continue to remain hidden. Okay, Inky was the one who, in the garden as a snake. He is a part reptilian, part black man. That to shapeshift, I guess, to look mostly like a dragon reptilian black man. It ain't even that hard. But if y'all think it that hard, go ahead. But it's not hard at all. He the one deceived Adam and Eve, not Adam per se, but Eve, to lay down with the beasts of the field and brought forth a child. They said it was his time. Whatever the truth is, it will be revealed. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stay on the straight and narrow right now. So after he brought forth Cain, then the fighting between two brothers continued. It's these two brothers, Enlil and Nikki. Enlil was given over the sky that he was the powerful one that fight the armies and all that stuff. And the Inky was the one who uplifted the primates. Primates is what the life carriers have to bring to the earth and help grow. It takes millions of years for the root race. It was 6 root races made. They be red, and them people still on earth. Yellow, they still on earth. The red is the Caucasian. The yellow is the little Chinese, all them Japanese, all the Koreans, all those people. You got the green, you got the blue. Those are some of the people that was this in Africa that set the real dark. They skin so dark it look blue or green. They're mixed up so bad it's unimaginable. This stuff needs to stop. To stand for the truth. Anyway, so and then they have we had the red, yellow, green, blue, orange. The orange group is the ones that sometimes President Trump be looking orange. I don't think that's the orange kind, but anyway, I don't know. It's one of the people that got extinct, but they might be still here. Then through the indigenous destruction day in Australia and all that, a lot of that what did away with, but that might still be here. Anyway, so back to Enlil and Inky. Enlil obeyed his father. He obeyed the one God. And Inky is the one that disobeyed and deceived Eve and Adam because he was already fallen. He had failed already. That's why he deceived. That's why he didn't want Adam, a black man, over this earth, but he was going to be up under him. He had already fallen against the true and living God or the Most High. He disobeyed, and everybody that disobeyed have a punishment. So he had Cain. So, and then Abel was not his son. Or, and it was belonged to Adam. So, those two, once again, Cain and Abel, it started with Enlil and Inky. Then the confusion came again with Cain and Abel. Cain was a tiller of the ground. Abel was a herdsman. All right, now, all that went about, Cain killed Abel. It's a long story. Everybody got their opinion. But remember, we are staying on topic of saying we are talking about two brothers, two black men that the world today, every race, it don't matter what color you are, you worship two black people, Christ Michael and his brother Samuel. All let me continue to add up to the same way. So I was talking about Cain and Abel right now. So anyway, Cain, both been against, we're not supposed. He joined the covenant of his father, Lucifer, which is Inky. And therefore, he did the rituals of the same rituals that they do today. Well, when he kills his brother, he had to taste the blood and eat a piece of the flesh. So whatever, however they do it, but that's what he did. this Cain to his own brother Abel. It's another narrative added onto the story, I understand. But don't get excited. Don't get out of sort. Because that is what happened with Adam and Eve. They at first they resisted a long time. But Adam and Eve fell because they joined the covenant, or they did the rituals of the fallen that they do today, where they participated in what well, I won't go all that because there's just too many people that don't understand a lot of knowledge. So I'll teach you about that another time. But anyway, just know that Adam and Eve fell from grace because of it. Eventually, that Eve under control, and therefore took Adam down with her because he loved his wife. So next people we have is Esau and Jacob. Who is Esau? Who is Jacob? Jacob was Abraham. God said he was going to use one person, one man, Abraham, to make the nation of Israel. Okay, Abraham and his wife Sarah, when God told Abraham, Abraham, you're going to be the father of many nations, this, that, and other. Abraham was 90 years old. Dog, I'm so old, hiding, I'm going to be a father to anybody. But when the God of all say something, or the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's what's going to happen. So they did not have the patience at the time to wait. So Sarah gave her handmaid to Abraham and say, had a child this way. When God said it, that the child was going to be by those two people, those two bodies, regardless of age or not. They have nothing to do with age. Age came with a curse after the fall. Look like I'm going to do part 2, but I'm going to try to wind it up a little bit. So, if I go over, I'm do a part 2. Anyway, so Abraham had this son by a black lady named Hagar. She was Egyptian. Okay, now, how you going to go from Abraham being a black man to Hagar being a black woman to these people supposed to be white now? And the same thing about the Israelites. You went from a whole blacks, Negro, to the imposter Caucasian. It cannot be, it will not be, and it got to change. It will in time. So, anyway, Cain and Abel. Cain killed his brother Abel through jealousy, envy. And God told him that he didn't change. That's what you're going to do. Esau and Jacob, that's what we are going through now. That's what the book of Obadiah is about. The brother, Esau, turned on his brother Jacob. And they did not do anything about when all the bad things started happening to his brother. He was glad to that to happen. And he took everything his brother had. And that's Jacob. But the creator of all said that he was going to return Jacob. And that's what the law, statutes, and judgment. It started with Israel, and it's going to end with Israel. And whatever the Father say, that's how it got to be. So we had Moses and Ramses, 2 brothers. They supposed to be brothers. He wasn't really his brother because he was Israelite, and Ramses was an Egyptian. But nevertheless, they still warred against each other. And like I said, I'm going to go on and on about the 2 brothers, but I'm going to have to stop in a few minutes. I just want you to know that Christ Michael is the same as Christ Michael and Samuel is these 2 people. All continue to be these 2 brothers to continue to fight, to continue, but everything is finna get suited up and everything. I am Midian, but it's right.